Hi, we're team number 5, and we are going to talk about the exponential functions in the nuclear disaster of Chernobyl. My name is Juanjo, and I'm from Garzazada.
My name is Bruno and I'm for Ingenio Gasol.
My name is Sue and I'm from Garzazada.
My name is Ruth and I'm from Garzagora.
Thank you for watching.
Chernobyl was the worst nuclear disaster that ever happened. It took place in April 26, 1986. It was conducted by the scientist Vladimir Ulrich Ilyat that was a nuclear facility, downplayed by the authorities. The uranium and graphite released to the environment was highly toxic. The effects are mesmerizing. Radioactivity in their bodies, modified genetic structure. The people of Chernobyl had to change their way of living dramatically.
Mexico's nuclear plant is in Laguna Verde, located in Alto Lucero, Veracruz. It produces only 4.5% of the electrical energy. This plant is not safe since it has weak regulations and disasters may happen if they are not cautious.
Proper controls could be prevented the meltdown. After explosion, radiation kept inside spread too fast. Authorities knew, but reported 2 days later. Alerting people ASAP could be prevented a lot of the consequences, cancer and deformity, for example, death of plants and small animals.
Environmental consequences. Effects are linked to 22 kinds of cancers. In explosion, the number of casualties depends also in event, population density, ground conditions, weather conditions, and healthcare. Chernobyl and others spread radiation across Europe and North America. In Chernobyl areas, the damage in people was mental retardation, genetic damage in human implants, and thyroid cancer because of this exposure. We think that this is so dangerous that we have to find new alternatives and clear ways to help planet. We have to stop making tests with radioactive plants until safe. We have to make a lot of research. First, we have to know how the nuclear fusion was the beginning of the disaster. But how? Well, uranium is the initial atom. Then an accelerated neutron appears. Then this neutron hits the atom and it collapses. And what does this cause? It creates 2 more new atoms with 3 more new accelerated neutrons that start collapsing with these elements and expand with the new elements and accelerated neutrons. This expansion is represented with y equals to 3 to the x, where y means neutrons during fusion, x times that is multiplied, and the 3 accelerated neutrons. Now with this we can graph and know that the domain is all real numbers and range is from 0 to infinite.
So, what is exponential decay? The exponential decay is a constant reduction or lowering something. As you can see, for example, in this graph, they had it 10 and then it started to slow down in the x-axis and in the y-axis. But how can we represent it using an equation? It's very easy. We use it using the equation y equals 1 minus b everything to the x. So with this equation we're going to be able to represent the exponential decay of exponential growth, as the name says, is a growth that grows exponentially. That means that it does it gradually. It represents by the function p equals p0 e to the kt. It's very easy to understand. Basically, it means that it starts growing continuously.